What's going on, you guys? Pony Montana back again. This this video is not really explaining too much. I just wanted to kind of explain it to everybody. Special little tips and tricks. Kind of so the next time you're out here, you don't have to sit there and think about, oh, maybe I should buy an ebook, maybe this and that, blah blah blah. I want you to be a better Madden player. Like this is what the whole gist of this whole thing is, man. Is I want everybody to be able to be a great Madden player. Like, did I want you guys to purchase the ebook? Yeah, of course. But I don't want you to purchase the next one because I want this ebook to make you a better Madden player, and that's pretty much what the whole gist of you buying this ebook is so that you can pretty much, like, the next ebook you buy, I want it to just be, hey, I don't have time to look for blitzes, so can you help me out on that? That's it. But this is the first one that I'm putting out, so I want you guys to be able to sit there and gain the concepts from this book and use it for this Madden for the next 800 Maddens to come. Of course, we're not going to be alive that long, but still, you get my drift. Now, for this video, man, it's all about defense. All about defense. 3-3-5 odd, possibly the best defense. But right now, I wanted to get into the hot routes for the defenses. Safeties, cornerbacks, middle linebackers, they all have different hot routes. Like, years before, you could sit there and put your linemen and man them up on anybody. Now you can only man them up on somebody that is on, like, kind of in the backfield or on the line. As you can see, I can only man up Bennett on Delaney Walker or DeMarco Murray. Same with Richardson. Same with Averill. You used to be able to put your D tackle in a deep blue. You can't do that anymore. You can only put him in a vertical hook, a curl hook, left or right. Of course, you can spy him or bluff blitz him, but that'll just put him in another hook, which is all right. That's not bad, but it's not like people think that they can do the same thing. Every single Madden changes. Like I said, I want you guys to be better Madden players, man. So another thing that I want to go over is how to quick adjust. Quick adjust being who you can go, who you can line up to. Triangle, quick. It helps quick adjust any defensive back that's on the field. L1 helps it quick adjust the linemen, and R1 quick adjust your linebackers. Now with that, you can put them in whatever coverage you want. I manned up everybody on Delaney Walker just to show you guys that I have all my quick adjusts pretty much on tag. Everybody's lined up on DeMarco Murray. And that's pretty much everything for the defense. But for cornerbacks, there's so many more options this year with the cornerbacks and the linebackers and stuff like that. You can't, for some reason, put them in a purple for some reason. They only go into a soft squat, but we don't want soft squats anyway, so you can always put them in a cloud flat. Cloud flats, you can put them in a cloud flat, which is dope. That you can put them straight into a nickel corner, or the cornerback that's not lined up on the outside. You can't do that. They all have different adjustments that you can make with them. So people will sit there and be like, "Oh my God, I put this guy in a deep blue." No, you put him in a seam flat. You can do that with your safeties. You can do that with the cornerbacks, but your nickel back, you can't put him in a deep blue that easily. I don't know why that's not an option, but you can only put him in a seam flat, hard flat, curl flat, or a vertical hook, which a vertical hook is very helpful actually. But your cornerbacks are the only people that you can put in a deep blue, as well as your safeties. Your safeties, the quick adjust for them is you can put them in a deep half, which is like a cover 2. You could put them in an inside third, which is like a cover 1 defense, which they guard like right in the middle, or like the middle cover 3, or the middle cover 3 safety that goes. A hook curl, so they can come down and kind of guard like the lower shallow passes. And a curl flat, which is a purple route. These defend kind of like the deep, like the deeper plays. Fuck that. Purples don't defend anything. This game's still kind of trash, but this is supposed to be informative. Inside quarter, cover four, the cover four route, and then you can man up, blitz, or QB spy, which are all helpful, especially if you're in the red zone. I like the QB spy, one of the cover four safeties, so they're fast enough to chase down the quarterback if he's trying to run out of the pocket. But the linebackers, seam flat, hard flat, curl flat, and a vertical hook. Pretty much the same thing as the nickelbacks. The middle linebacker is the only person. Wagner's my middle linebacker. The middle linebacker is the only person who has the ability to be put in a deep blue, a middle third. So you can't get beat deep if you have a fast enough middle linebacker. So if you're in a cover two play, you can take the middle linebacker and put him in a deep blue, and somebody won't be able to beat you deep middle because you're gonna have a fast 88 speed Bobby Wagner in the mix. Now Tyreek Hill, John Ross, players like that should be able to burn him, but that is huge, and it's such a big help if you're sitting there trying to stuff the pass and stuff like that. This learning these is crucial. This is going to be the difference whether you are a good Madden player or a bad Madden player, is how you choose to adjust. Like, if you're not willing to sit there and make that type of adjustment where you line up the cross safety on somebody else, you're not trying hard enough, and you have not played enough games of Madden to sit there and call yourself competitive, because this is what a lot of the competitive people do. They sit there and they go the extra mile to sit there, and that is immense coverage. That play right there is immense coverage, because your user should be guarding anything that's going to the right side. That running back, the only thing that running back could beat you on is a deep wheel route that is going to take forever to develop, but everything else should be locked up by you and your defense. You have to learn how to adjust in this game. You have to learn how to adjust in every single Madden. And you can't sit there and come out and run stock plays every single game and think to yourself, "Man, I'm gonna beat people because I bought an ebook." No, that's not what this ebook is. That's not the point of this ebook. I want you guys to go out there and be able to whoop my ass, whoop J-Mel's ass, whoop your favorite YouTuber's ass, whoop some of the competitive players' asses, so they can get mad at you and sit there and start calling you trash. And you can sit there and be like, "Well, you shouldn't have thrown to my mother effing hard flat." I want you guys to be better. And one way that is learning the adjustments so you can actually call them. If you want to man up that guy, if you want to man up this guy, if you want to man up that guy, the only people that you can cross man in this game, this is another helpful tip, are the safeties. Those are the only people. See, Sherman, I can only man him up against the people that are on the right side of the quarterback, and that's Murray and Delaney Walker. Now, if I go to Lane, I can man him up against Decker, Davis, and Matthews. I cannot man him up against Walker. The running back, anybody can be man up on that person. It doesn't matter who it is. It can be this guy. It can be the middle linebacker. It can be Bennett. It can be Richardson. It can be Cliff Averill. The linebackers are the only people, I think, that can be manned up against anybody. Middle linebackers, excuse me. They can be manned up on the outside guy. So technically this is cross manning, but I'm just showing you guys that you guys can pretty much adjust and react to everything, like to anything. It's your job. It's your job to adjust. It's not an ebook's job to adjust. It's an ebook's job to sit there and kind of advise you and show you what to do in certain situations. Like, let me base a line. Let me fix this play once again. Like, Sheed can guard Davis because he's fast enough. Willow White isn't fast enough to guard Matthews, so I'll put him on Delaney Walker. Chancellor's fast enough to guard Matthews. And if you're like this, these are just simple adjustments that you can sit there and make to sit there and confuse your opponent so that they can think to themselves, "Oh, well, this guy's just running this." No, not today. Not today. Yes, Wagner and who is this? KJ Wright aren't in the same thing, but this is your user, so you're gonna sit there and you're gonna guard everything. As you can see, everything is clamped up because of the defense that we chose to run. Now, for some reason, they break every single tackle, but I'm just trying to be informative to you on how you adjust. Adjusting is such a huge part of Madden, and if you're not doing it, you're not like you can buy a million ebooks. You can have lab sessions with the best players on Madden, but if you're not willing to learn to adjust, you are not gonna get anywhere on Madden. You're just gonna be a basic sim player, man. Nothing against them, but competitive pros, the best players in the world. If you want to be considered a good player, this is something that you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to learn to do it. You're gonna have to learn to love it, and it's just one of those things, man. You guys, I'm out. Hopefully this little adjustment video helped. Kind of helps you guys learn where to adjust, how to adjust. Like, just like, you want your fast people on fast people, and you want coverage on the outsides. You guys get that down, you guys will be good money. Especially if you start sending random heat at random times, you're gonna confuse this. Like, it's a chess match. Madden is a chess match like any other competitive game where you're going up against somebody 1v1. It's your mind against theirs, and you just want to confuse them as much as possible. Like, you can sit there and send pressure out of this and just random as hell, just do whatever you want just to confuse them. But that's the only way that you're going to win Madden games, and that's what this book is for, man. It's so that you guys can win more Madden games, and me knowing that I did right by you guys. I'm out though, you guys. Peace.